Welcome to Journey to Peace with me. If this is your first time clicking on a video, I thank you for stopping by the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can join one of our journeys and join the JPU family. This is our stuffing our wallet video. It is also our paycheck to paycheck budgeting video. So I have my money here. This is the sheet that I give to the teller every time that I go to the bank, so that they know the denominations that I'm looking for. I have the money that's coming out of my personal account, the money that's coming out of my joint account. These are our cash envelopes only. This is not all the money that we have, but this is the money that we're using for our cash envelopes. And so here I have the denomination. I have how many of each denomination I need for each category. I have done this through trial and error over some time because I've been budgeting for a little while. This has told me how much I need to take for each denomination because it's a mental thing for me. I am naturally very frugal, and so it is harder for me to break a larger bill than it is for me to spend a $1 bill. So you don't see me have that many dollar bills, and that's the reason why. So when I say larger, I mean $20. Frankly, like I'm that frugal that I would prefer not to break a $20 bill. I'm trying to get out of the habit of that the closer that I get to being debt free, so that I can enjoy spending the money that I set aside to spend, right? Instead of just saving it because I need to put it toward a debt. All right, so these are my cash envelopes. This is what I keep the money in, and then it goes inside of my wallet. On this channel, I like to do the cash wallet system versus necessarily the cash envelope system. When I use these, I feel okay, but before I was just using the cash dividers, but this is how it's all being held in here, and then I can put this in my separate little pouch that I have, that's very easy to get in and out. All right, y'all ready? Let's hop into it. All right, let's move that out of the way. Let's get our budget here. I've already written out the budget so that you guys didn't have to see me doing all of that. All right, let me zoom you in. So let's look here. Now you can see what my income is. My income that's coming into this check that I am budgeting, which is separate and apart from the amount that goes into the joint account. So it's $2,351.14. Of that, this is how you create your zero-based budget. So I had a comment about that in another video. This is how you create your zero-based budget. You're gonna wanna start with your income, and then from that, you take out your bills. These are all of your necessities. These are going to be your four walls, right? So it's gonna be your mortgage or rent payment. It's gonna be your car payment, if you have it. It's going to be your car insurance. Even if you pay that every 6 months like we do, you want to make sure you have the money in your account when that premium comes due. So I put money aside every pay period for that. So then you're going to want like whatever subscriptions that you have, if those are necessary, phone bills, and then your debts are also considered a part of your bills if they are like your monthly minimum payments. All right, and so once you have that, then you have your cash envelopes. At least for me, this is how I do it. I have my cash envelopes, and these amounts get taken here, and they are consistent. Now, if you're talking about a pay yourself first strategy, you're going to want to do maybe your sinking funds or your investments, and that's a part of the pay your first strategy. However, I want to make sure that I'm completely out of debt first before I start that pay yourself first strategy completely. Like I still do some of it, right? And then after that, I have my sinking funds. These are little savings accounts that you use for the inevitables. These are not necessarily your emergencies, but it's more like vacation, Christmas, things like that. Your car maintenance that you may need, which includes your car washes. It includes oil changes and things like that. Those are the kind of things that you're going to want to put in your sinking funds. And then I have my debt and miscellaneous payments. And so my debt payments, this would be my snowball payment, and this is whatever is left over. And then once you've totaled everything up, then you get to $0, okay? So some people believe that the zero-based budget and trying to get out of debt means that you aren't budgeting for a lot of things, and you're budgeting for everything. The zero-based budget means that every dollar has a name, whatever that name is. If that name is a buffer, which typically I have over here, I give myself whatever amount that I need to create a buffer for myself. That's me budgeting. If it is eating out, which it is over here, that's me budgeting for something. That dollar has a name and it's accounted for. All right, so let's get into our bi-weekly bills. Now, mind you, on this channel, I like realistic budgeting. It's not realistic that every day I'm going to cook. Why? Because I get tired and I don't want to cook every day. My husband doesn't want to cook every day. So some days we're going to eat out, and that's okay because we plan for it. All right, so car insurance is going to come out on May 14th. It's going to be $185. Car payment's going to come out on May 14th. That's in the amount of $267.98. The Netflix is coming out on the 14th. That's $19.55. Apple storage is going to come out on the 22nd at 99 cents. The phone bill is going to come out. That's going to be cash category. You see me stuff. That's $25. Hulu is going to come out on the 25th, and that's $36.60. Now, you mentioned, or rather you heard me mention, that I usually have a buffer account. You don't see it here because I'm getting toward the end of my car payment, and I'm using every dollar that I can for that. So I'm being intentional about the money that I'm spending. Okay, so the total of my bills this pay period is $535.12, so that you see that number over there, $535.12. Now we're going to go into our cash envelopes. I told you that this number is consistent for me every pay period. Gas gets $175. That's 3.5 fill-ups in my third row SUV. Eating out gets $50. Mommy's Fun Money gets $100. Tide gets $300. This is a non-negotiable for me if you are new on this channel. If you're not, y'all know what's up. I love God over here, right? And so we give him our 10%. Extra money is $30, and this is just for me to spend if something pops up with the family. And so that total is $655. So you see me account for that up here in the cash envelope section. So now we're looking at our sinking funds. This is me saving, right? And so this number, because y'all have me on this channel doing these challenges already, this number is changing every pay period. The base amount that stays the same would be the emergency through the personal account. And so that base amount is $415. So this includes $192 going toward the emergency fund. That is so that at the end of the year, I have $5,000 in that account. $5,000 is 1 month of expenses for us. So each year I will add $5,000 to that account until we get to the 1 year worth of savings, okay? And then I'll stop. Vacation gets $100. Christmas, school, birthday, home repair, doctor, car gets $17. This amount was random. Well, I shouldn't say random. This amount came as a result of the budget being super, super tight when I had more things that I was paying off, and I needed to lower this amount so that I had enough money to pay those minimum payments on the debts that I had picked up as a result of being a default landlord. I had a townhouse prior to buying this house, prior to getting married. I still have it. And so I'm default landlord on that. All right. So that's how these numbers came up. I had a certain amount of money left over. I divided it by the number of sinking funds that I had. This is what we've come up to. All right. And so $21 goes into the personal account. This is for me to spend on me. This was going toward, before it was going toward a Louis bag or something. That's how I ended up getting this wallet here, is through that personal account. All of my Louis Vuittons are pre-loved, which is a euphemism for used in the luxury community. But now it's going toward my Peloton. The penny challenge, this period gets $18.69, and the dime challenge gets $186.90. The total is $620.59, and so that is accounted for up here, $620.59. If you are interested in this printable, it is on my Etsy shop, which will be linked in the description box down below, as well as the penny challenge and dime challenge printables. They are also there. Snowball is going to get $540.43. This is how much is left in the account after accounting for the bills, cash envelopes, sinking funds, and the debt payments. So $540.43 will go toward that. Now, of this, last month I was paying $135.84 toward my student loan. I have knocked that out completely, and so that is getting rolled now into this snowball payment. So what you'll see is I will have already made the payment toward my car of $267.98. This is going to be extra, but this won't get made. This payment will not get made until the end of the pay period, whereas this payment will get made at the beginning. So essentially what will happen is this amount will get added to this amount at the end of the pay period, because I pay the car payment on the day that I get paid. So this $267.98 will go when I make this payment, this rollover payment, but this date will change, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, let me zoom you guys back out so that we can go ahead and get to stuffing. All right, let's get stuffing. Now the money is all laid out. You guys can see it. It's in frame. And I have my categories here and the wallet. All right, so first up is going to be eating out. Eating out is going to get $150. If you're new to the channel, $100 goes toward the family, $50 goes toward me. I am still manifesting my raise, my promotion. I work in government, so it might take a little bit longer than I had hoped for, but I'm manifesting that it's coming. All right. So eating out is going to get that 150. It is going to get 520s. 3 10s, 3 5s, and then 5 1s. Okay, so now I'm going to take 2 20s and a 10, fold it in the back. That's going to be my money. This is going to be the family's money. I am going back to the office, so that is there. I am on fasting journey where I am doing, I'm either doing rolling 72s or I'm doing fasting Monday through Thursday, eat Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're still interested in the fasting journey, let me know down below and I'll continue, or restart rather. I continue because I've been recording them and just haven't been posting them. Let me know if you're interested in seeing them, and I'll go ahead and post them. Grocery is going to get $250. It's going to get $200 bills, 2 $20 bills, 2 $5 bills. The reason why I separate it like this is because it gets $125 each week. That's $25 per person. We are a family of 5. So it's $500 for the month. That's how that gets budgeted, $100 per person in the house. All right, and so that's groceries, and it'll go and sit back here in the wallet like that. Gas is going to get $175, 3 50s, 120, and 1 5. And this will go ahead and get deposited in the account. Date night, we have not used this money so far, so let's see how much is in here. We've been saving this up for our anniversary. 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 545, 50, 370, 395. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 90, 5, 4, 25, 425. All right, let's do it again. Make sure I counted it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 425. Okay. And so now we're going to add our $75, and so that is going to give us $500 in this account. So date night is going to get 150, 120, and 15. I don't know why I just put that money up like this, because now I got to put the category, put the denominations together, because I hate for the money to be mixed up like that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 470, 5, 85, 95, 5. There we go, $500. We will have one more payment before our anniversary, and so $525 is what that'll total for our anniversary. Not bad for our little staycation that we're going to end up doing. It's J5 envelope. All right, Mommy's Fun Money. This is for me to spend on me however I want. So this is going to get $100. It's going to get 3 20s. And, you know, this money, I've started doing this so I don't feel guilty about doing the things that I want to do for me, because there's a whole lot of mommy guilt that happens for us spending money on ourselves, because we always think we should be spending it on our children, on the family, on the house, whatever. But if I want to get my nails done, which I do, so I'm going to go get them done, that's going to come out of this money. If I want to get a wax, it comes out of this money. If I want to get a massage, comes out of this money, right? It's there. I can use it if I want, and I should use it sometimes on myself. So that $60 has got 3 20s. It's also going to get 2 10s, 3 5s, and then 5 1s. Sorry about the lighting. I see it going in and out, you guys. I'll try and fix it in the editing. All right, now we have allowance. Allowance is for the littles. They have to earn it. If you're new here to my channel, I have 3 children. I call them my littles. I have a 15-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And they all earn their allowance, notwithstanding their gender. I have a son. He has to do the same thing. He has to do the chores, wash dishes, put dishes away, clean the bathroom, make up his bed. He has to do all of that stuff. And if you're old here, you already know I tell you, because I'm raising somebody's spouse. I'm raising someone's husband. I'm raising someone's father. He needs to be present and he needs to be helpful, right? Girls need to have that same kind of thing about them. They need to have some domestication about them. Even though mommy struggles in that area, mommy's still helping them out with what they need to do to be able to care for themselves. All right, so allowance. Big girl gets $20. The littles get $10. This is for the pay period. So big girl is going to get a 10, a 5, and 5 1s. And then the littles are going to get 10 1s each. I did that because it's easier to deduct their money for not earning their chores like that. All right, so in the wallet, it's going to be $150 for aftercare. That goes to my mom for picking them up after school and then keeping them for us until we get home. That is, $30 is the extra money, and that goes in the wallet, a 20 and a 10. That's going to sit back here like so. And now the wallet is stuffed like so, like that, in my Tabitha Brown voice. All right, so now we're going to put $100 into vacation. We're going to put $100 into savings. You'll see me, I told you $192 for the budget, and the $92 gets transferred over. $50 is going to go into school. And we're going to end up having to pay for summer camp soon. Our kids are going to summer camp since I do have to go back into the office. So that's going to come out of our school account soon. A 50, a 60, and a 5. This is going to go into the home repair fund. This used to be gymnastics, but we're not doing that anymore. $45, 2 20s, and a 5 is going to go into Big Girls Fund. That is for essentially all things car related for her when she gets her car at 16 next year. A 20 and a 5 is for my phone bill. So I'm going to fold this up like that. And that's going to go into the personal account. And then now we're just stuffing our cash, our sinking funds. The ones that I told you get $17. I will adjust that once I'm done paying off the debts. And I'm going to adjust it based on the amount that I figured out I need or I want in each of my sinking funds. I'll do a separate video to explain that to you all. And I'm going to do a separate video to explain what my strategy is going to be for 2022. I've finally figured out what I'm going to do as far as once all my debts are paid off and how I want to move forward with the townhouse and paying off this house that we currently live in. All right, so $21 is going to go into the personal account. And everything else gets $17. So $17 for doctor. An additional $17 in home repair. That $65 came out of the 20 account. This $17 is coming from the personal account. An additional $17 is going into school. In addition to that $50, $17 is going to go into car. $17 is going to go into Christmas. And then $17 into birthday. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys like it. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It's a quick gesture for you, but it does help this channel a whole lot. It helps in the algorithm. And go ahead and share as well. Thank you for watching. Until next time, journey on.